We're going to talk about the word unique. What word? Unique.
Every child is unique, special, and born with a purpose. Despite any learning challenges children may have, as educators, our goal is to help them discover their purpose in life and to provide the resources for them to become successful.
It means to be special or one of a kind. Well, each of you are very unique. Because are you like the person sitting next to you? No.
1st through 12th grade students with individualized education programs in District 6 are now learning what teachers have known all along. Not everyone learns the same.
Unique means that either you're special or it can mean that not everybody's the same.
I learn in a different way.
Can you tell me what the word unique means?
Different.
Is it okay to be different?
Yes.
By incorporating self-determination skills and self-advocacy lessons into the curriculum, students are now being taught about their disabilities to help them recognize their individual learning barriers and also help them discover ways to overcome them. During the lesson, students also prepare to lead their IEP meetings. In the past, only parents, teachers, and administrators played a key role in the meetings, and if students attended, they were only silent observers. In this IEP meeting, all eyes are on Madison, and she wouldn't have it any other way. Madison loves being the center of attention for those she loves dearly.
You may not know that I like my family so much.
She does like her family so much.
Madison is now learning more about herself, her strengths, and her weaknesses.
I have learned to count money. I am good at facsimile. I can add and subtract.
She loves the spotlight. She loves to be the center of attention, so it's great not only to have that aspect, but also to be talking about her educational goals.
Hey, everybody, guess what? My birthday's coming up and I turned 12 for my birthday.
After seeing her in the IEP meeting leading it, she really was in her element, and I think she has kind of taken ownership of her goals and knows that what we talk about is being carried out in the classroom.
The results of incorporating self-determination and self-advocacy skills have not only broadened students' understanding of the way they learn and the accommodations they receive, but has also been an eye-opener for parents, teachers, and administrators who were somewhat hesitant of the new plan.
I think it's been a great process. I'll have to say, when I first received the invitation, I went to my husband. I was just very apprehensive. I think at one point it's hard. You want to be so protective of all your kids, but at some point she's going to have to be a self-advocate.
We were a little concerned about our first graders, especially with them talking about their disabilities and maybe it hurting their self-esteem. I think their self-esteem was actually boosted rather than torn down.
Things I need to work on. Language, asking for help when I need it.
Shelby is a 5th grade student who loves learning more about herself, setting goals, and discovering ways to ask for help when she's struggling.
Make sure I take my time and not rush me. It helps me because I can focus and see what I'm learning, what I need to focus on in my tests and in my reading and everything. I'm becoming a better reader now.
Teachers work together creating lesson plans designed to not only educate, but also empower students to learn and utilize strategies designed to help them rise above learning challenges. Every small step is worth celebrating.
The students started realizing their strengths and their weaknesses, and they were able to use that to their advantage when they were in the classroom.
They were very excited to learn how to speak in public, to be able to express themselves, to know what their accommodations were, to know what their goals were, and to be able to set steps to reach their own goals. And it was very easy to incorporate it into the curriculum, and so I realized that I didn't have to sacrifice the curriculum or their self-advocacy, that they could be working on both simultaneously.
Any doubts teachers had were quickly changed after seeing students become excited about investing in their own future and taking ownership of their learning and goals.
My doubts were completely changed. At times, students may not realize, they think, I just can't do this. And that word can't is embedded in their head. And they don't realize it's not that they can't do it, it's that they need assistance and able to do it.
You know, you're getting out of the idea of a child with disabilities into looking at just meeting kids where they are and setting goals.
Students take pride in creating their own IEP PowerPoint presentations to share with family, friends, and teachers they invite.
When they were talking about what they were able to do, they were like, I want teachers to know that I'm a better reader now than I was at the beginning of the year. And you were like, yes. So they totally took it as a challenge of like, don't tell me I have a disability. I'm not disabled. I struggle with it, but I'm working on it, which was awesome to see.
Prior to the student-led IEP meetings, we had a group of adults in a room talking about a student. And we didn't always know if that was in the best interest of the student because we never had the student's perspective.
So Ryan, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
For Ryan Holcomb's family, this innovative format has changed their whole perception of IEP meetings.
What do you think about your parents coming here?
It's awesome. It makes me feel good.
What used to be described as a somewhat intimidating process is now more inviting for parents.
Cooking, spending money, everything.
Good job.
Administrators enjoy seeing an increase in parent attendance during IEP meetings, a crucial element for student success.
I have felt in the past that it's very overwhelming when you come into an IEP meeting and there are 2 of you and maybe 8 of the teachers around the table, and you almost feel like you've been ganged up on.
Well, him having an active part makes us that much more interested because we're watching him express what he's working on, what he thinks he's succeeding at, and I think it's another step towards independence for him.
Thank you for coming to my IEP. Thank you.
I think it's very important that the kids are involved in this process for themselves because parents may not always be around for them. And they have to learn how to advocate and say, this is good for me or this is bad for me.
Independence is a goal most parents hope their children achieve. Miriam is a 5th grade student who is adapting well to this new avenue of learning. Her father says she's beginning to take greater steps toward independence and is growing by leaps and bounds.
She's been doing great. I mean, before it was just hard to just get her to read just a few words in a sentence.
Teaching self-advocacy and self-determination not only helps students, but helps parents make greater connections with their children.
She can draw. She's very good.
Well, you're very good because one time you draw a witch and it was good.
I was surprised to learn that he wants to go into the food industry. What he really wants to do with his life when he graduates. It's kind of neat that he kind of knows what he wants.
Students like Ryan, Shelby, Madison, and Miriam also recognize the changes that have taken place, not only in school,
it makes you feel proud,
but also in their personal lives.
I am a hard worker because I want to keep on working hard and keep on going forward.
So I'm very proud.
Very proud?
Yeah.
Making them more confident and excited about learning, ultimately changing their lives forever.